We have an opportunity here to win 2 trophies in the space of 3 games. Name a manager who's done that in the past. Hello there folks, it is Toby from TIJ Gaming and welcome to part 3 of our Liverpool beta save in Football Manager 2020. And today it is time for the UEFA Super Cup final. Of course we won the Champions League in May, Chelsea won the Europa League and therefore we are in the UEFA Super Cup. Looking at the history of this trophy, who was it last year won it? It was Atletico Madrid. In terms of past winners, though, we've got Real. It's been in Spain for the last 4 years. We actually won it the last time we won the Champions League back in 05-06. And Chelsea, the last 2 times they've been in it, have been runners-up. And hopefully the same happens again. But if you have not watched any of the beta saves so far, please go back and watch the first 2 parts. 2 great episodes. I really enjoyed them. And hopefully today is just as good. But just to keep you guys in the swing of things, we haven't done anything since that second episode. We have won, of course, our first 2 matches. We got our first trophy against Man City and had quite a good win to start the Premier League off against Norwich. And it was really just all systems go in the league. Nothing unexpected. The only thing probably that Arsenal drew to Villa by 1-1. But apart from that, pretty much all as expected. Wolves grabbed a win. Who did they beat? They beat Bournemouth, which means that it's pretty normal really after 1 game. But of course, you can't really tell much after 1 game, can you, at all? But let's get straight into this Chelsea game, shall we? The UEFA Super Cup, and August is just a massive month for us. After this, the fun doesn't stop, honestly. We've got Manchester United on Saturday, after we fly back from... Where is this? It's in Turkey, so quite a tricky schedule. And then the Saturday after, we play Tottenham at 12 midday. So in light of that, we made a few changes to the squad that won against Norwich at home. And we've brought in Jordan Henderson in the midfield, replacing Gini Wijnaldum. Shaqiri gets his debut this season as Salah goes on the bench. But apart from that, I think the team stays. We've also got 12 subs here, so we've got taken the advantage having a few youngsters on the bench as well. But apart from that, let's get into it. It's unbelievable, really. I've recorded, I think this is now my 8th video on Football Manager 2020, as well as the 5 team guides I've done. And obviously, it's the 3rd episode of the beta. And I'm just going to check that all the recording's okay. And this is only the 3rd game I'm playing in terms of FM20, in terms of the actual games, which is absolutely crazy. And by the way, we've managed to get a nice face pack and logo pack in. The face pack is from last year, so I'll be looking to replace that at some point. But pro temp, it looks all right. But Chelsea go over 4-2-3-1 as well. We're not playing a 4-2-3-1. What am I on about? But yeah, we are looking good in this game. We're going to tell the lads that the fans have been fantastic and see if they can do it for us. Now, of course, we did beat Man City in the Community Shield, but we did go 1-0 behind. We didn't look the strongest against Man City, but against Norwich, we very much control things. Let's have a look what Liverpool comes out tonight. Of course, the Super Cup, a little bit like the Community Shield. Not the biggest indicator of how well we're going to do, but still, it's a competitive game and a trophy to be won. Alexander-Arnold's got a lot of space. He shoots and can't quite hit the target, but a lot of space for Alexander-Arnold out wide there. We are looking good. The main thing out of this game, really, I know it's the trophy, but the main thing, really, is just to avoid any injuries. Because if we have an injury, for example, of one of the big 3 before the matches against Manchester United and Tottenham, we might have a real problem. But we've started very well here. We've got a Chelsea attack going on here. Kovacic is in the middle part, but very good defensive pressure from Alexander-Arnold. This has led to this break we've had. Shaqiri is pretty much 1-on-1 with the keeper, shoots, and he goes just wide. Need to tell the players just to get a little bit creative, because we are shooting on sight a little bit here, which is worrying me a little bit. So we are going to tell the lads to work things into the box and basically just a little bit more patience with the way we're playing. We've had a few good chances so far, and it would be a shame with all these chances to not use them. But Fabinho out wide to Robertson. Great passage of play to turn it over. Robertson, he's out wide, he puts it into the box, back out to Alexander-Arnold. We keep possession, that's all that matters. Ready for a good opportunity. Milner with a shot and just off the bar. Very nearly replicates what he did in the Community Shield against City. We are looking the better team at the moment, it seems. We're going to get them stats, actually, if we can, up on the corner. Match stats. There we go. Nice stuff. Right, we are missing a highlight here, so we need to be careful. Firmino takes it out wide, puts it into Henderson. Henderson with the header. Can't quite make it 1-0. That's a little bit unfortunate. But, oh, we're off the highlight already. But 8 shots for us, 3 for Chelsea. We've had the most possession so far. And I can only really base it off the highlights we've seen. But we seem to be definitely the main team in this tie so far. Firmino, though, he's tucked down in the box. And that is a foul. The referee calls it a foul, but this is the first time that VAR is being used, and it's been a lot quicker than it has in normal Premier League games. But James Milner is going to take the spot kick. We're going to get to the director for this. Let's see. Can we make it 1-0? 36 minutes in, this would be a good time to take the lead. As good a time as any. He runs up and he scores. I said he shoots. I was going to go between shoots and scores. But he does make it 1-0 to the Reds. And that was a delight. Really good penalty. You can only always trust Milner. And unbelievably already, it's his 3rd goal of the season. So fair play to Milner. Got to be our top goal scorer, surely. And straight after the kickoff, Firmino's through and it's 2-0. Great stuff. Brilliant stuff. Pounding on the momentum. It's his 50th goal for Liverpool, the former Hoffenheim player. A quick-fire double, definitely. And that was straight from the kickoff. Poor Chelsea defending here from Christensen. Just lacklustre, complacent. Back to Rudiger, back to Christensen. Trying to mug Firmino. Firmino wasn't having it at all. A great shot, a great finessed shot past the Chelsea keeper, Azarubalaga. And Chelsea looking slightly embarrassed. But we're going to tell the players to concentrate, because the worst thing we could do from here is for Chelsea to make it 2-1. But the momentum's got to stay with us. So they're going to try it again here. They are going to put it over to Abraham. But that looks like a lot better of a kick-off than it was last time for Chelsea. With Mason Mount through to Abraham. Shoots. Oh, very nearly 2-1. But Adrian picks it up. But he was offside anyway, so that doesn't matter. They've been overwhelmed by the feedback. But personally, I think it's quite a good message to send to the players. Look, just calm down. Make sure we do all right. But a really good first half again. We've done really well in our first few matches. We're going to just tell the players, you might be winning, but just make sure that you keep cool. Now, Alexander-Arnold's a little bit tired. Have we got any right-backs on the bench that we can bring on? We haven't really. We're going to have to put Fabinho in that position, even though he's been great at defensive mid. I'm just worried that Alexander-Arnold's a little bit tired. We want him in his best condition, his peak condition for the game on Saturday. But we're going to put Wijnaldum. But do we put Wijnaldum on? Actually, we're going to give Shrillela a run out at defensive midfield. I'm going to play him as a deep line playmaker on defend and see how he gets on. I'm all about developing the youth team, and I think it's a good opportunity to bring someone like Shrillela on and see how he gets on. But Chelsea, they've only had 4 shots so far. They've got another corner. They've actually had the most possession in this game, which is amazing because all I've seen is all us. But a very good clearance there from Andy Robertson. Very strong stuff. But the ball is back in Chelsea's court. Of course, only having the one striker doesn't really help us. But good pressure there from Shirivella. And Robertson wins the ball back from Willian for a second time in quick succession. Great stuff. Good passing play now. Willian putting the pressure back on, but brilliant passing from Robertson under pressure. Shaqiri with the early cross, puts it into Mane and he makes it 3-0. It's Sadio Mane's first goal of the season. And 50 minutes in here, we are cruising against Chelsea to go and win our second trophy in 3 games. We're doing brilliantly here, and that is definitely showing. Nice stuff from Robertson to get it forward to Shax. And Shax, of course, his first game of the season, makes it 1 assist. A great volley from Sadio Mane. Lovely as you like, easy as you like. And that was a beauty. I can't see Chelsea coming back from here, but we're going to leave it till half an hour to go to make changes. We just want to make sure that players are rested and rotated for that match on Saturday against United, which will be in tomorrow's episode, along with that Tottenham match. A big bumper episode. The first time we're going to have 2 matches in an episode, and it's going to be a really bumper one on Sunday at 4 o'clock. Azpilicueta though into Willian, and he can't quite make it 3-1. I have to say that our defence has been really good as well, which is really nice to see. But I think that in a few minutes we will probably go counter-attacking, just a little bit more defensive and be a bit cautious. Azpilicueta though, he's got too much space out wide. Don't particularly know what we're doing here, but Kovacic to Barkley. Barkley just come on. Giroud also just come on, and Giroud does make it 3-1. And that is a little bit of a worry, but we're okay. I mean, it's 1 goal considered. A little bit too much space given to Chelsea there, as you can see. Azpilicueta has got far too much room around him. Kovacic easily gets it to Barkley. The 2 substitutes combining there. And that was a little bit poor from our lads. So we're going to tell the lads just... I'd say encourage them, because telling them to concentrate before got all frustrated. But again, they've got frustrated. It's not really clear how that has worked out. We could do with another goal, though, just to stretch the lead. It'd be worst thing if it was made 3-2 or something here. But a good ball from Matip. Kepras, yeah, I can't even get the bloody name out. But Shaqiri was shot all the way from there. That must have been 40-45 yards out from that angle. And he very merely made it the goal of the century. With, definitely goal of the year so far. Goodness me, with that effort. But it's still 3-1. We've got a few more substitutions to make. Milner looks pretty tired, so we're going to bring Lallana on for him. I mean, Lallana's not the best player playing there, but for 20 minutes, it's not going to matter too much. And we also are going to bring, it seems, who are we going to bring on? We'll bring Ryan Brewster on, actually. We'll bring Origi on. We'll bring Origi on up front for Firmino, just to see how he gets on in the final minutes. But we are looking good here to go and win the Super Cup. But it's not all over yet. We've still got 15 minutes to go. And we'll have to see how we get on. I believe we've only got 3 substitutions here. So we're going to use those 3 and just leave it as we are. To be fair, we're on cautious counter-attacking play. So I don't think we've got any worry about Chelsea scoring 2 in the next 5 minutes. But they could have a chance, especially if they get a goal from this. But Matip puts it out for now. Willian, can we win the ball back? No, we can't. Marcus Alonso. So Chelsea keep up the pressure for now. Marcus Alonso to Christensen. Christensen, can we win the ball back with Adam Lallana? Good pressure being put on. And that goes back to Kepa. Can Origi put the pressure on? He certainly can, which makes him go into a knee-jerk decision. Mane wins the ball back from the header, but Chelsea have the ball back. Azpilicueta, good stuff from Matip. Henderson, can we get a goal just to finish this off, tick off, and start engraving our name on the trophy? Shaqiri tries a ball forward, but it doesn't quite work. A little bit scrappy at the moment. Great space found by Pedro. He's 1-on-1 with Adrian, and he puts it just wide. He beats the goalkeeper, but he most certainly beats the post as well. And I think if that would have been 3-2, it would have been squeaky bum time. Is it still going to be 3-2? It is 3-2. Well, Rudiger scores, but is it offside? VAR are going to look at that, and it's a clear offside, no goal. And as you can see, Rudiger is just offside. Not the best camera angle there, to be honest, but oh well. But just a few minutes to go in this tie, and it looks like we're going to win the Super Cup at quite a canter, really. A consolation goal from Giroud made it 3-1, but we have won the Super Cup 3-1. 2 trophies in 3 matches. Can't quite believe the way we've started. But we have made a very good start. It just puts the frighteners on that it can only get worse for us here. But a very good start nonetheless. Yeah, absolutely fantastic stuff. We've lifted the Super Cup. As it says already, we're celebrating a double. Oh dear. I think it took me something like 3 years to win a trophy in FM19. Well, there you go. We've won 2 trophies in 3 matches. We've actually been given 4 million for winning the Super Cup, which is nice. Lampard's not happy. But very good that we have won the Super Cup. And as you can see, easy victory there. And a very good start to our career with Liverpool. As you can see, we've got 1, 2, 3. We've got 7 bloody trophies that we're going for this season. I don't quite think we're going to win a septuple or whatever you call it. But so we've won 2 of the trophies. And we now focus on the Premier League for a while before going into the Carabao Cup. And, of course, the Champions League group stage. But tomorrow we'll be back again. We're not going to play any games in between because we've got such a bumper schedule. We're going to be back tomorrow with 2 games. The first episode with 2 games with Manchester United and Tottenham, both away from home. We've started well, but if we go and win both of those games, I will be mightily impressed. But if you have enjoyed that, make sure to leave a like down below, comment your thoughts as well, and subscribe for daily FM20 beta content. Remember, these videos are going to be out at 4 PM every day British time, as well as 2 or 3 other team guides that you might be interested in too. But all that information is on the end screen if you want to continue your venture watching at TIJ Game. But if you're not, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys the next time. Goodbye for now.